Okay, so I'm playing around with the Forest Foliage Allure line of embossing powders from Emerald Creek. You can see there's lots of bits and fibers. So when I first swatched it, it didn't turn out the way I wanted. So I emailed them and found out that you pretty much need to emboss it multiple times. So this one, I believe, was embossed 4 times. I like the variations. It looks like a real leaf with growth, moss, and whatnot, and it's pretty sturdy. This is what it started out as, and this is what we're gonna do right now. So gonna take my Bruce and Monroe embossing ink, which has seen better days, but I try to keep my embossing inks clear, but it doesn't always happen. I don't really need an anti-static tool with this because we're taking it off this paper that we're embossing it on, and we are going to transfer it to the tray here. Can't find my reverse tweezers, so I'm kind of using these and these bigger tweezers. See if it'll get the job done. So I know there's already some in there, but I'm gonna liberally sprinkle it in. If you know anything about embossing powder, you know that you use a lot and then you dump the rest back in. I'm gonna shake it up here. Move this one away. And now I am going to take the end here with my tweezers, and I'm going to loosely knock off. You don't want to be too strong with it because you're going to get bits that you don't want off. So now I'm going to use my little pokey tool here, key up my gun, and I'm just going to kind of hold it and let it heat up. Probably hard to hear me right now, but you'll be able to see it kind of change. This Emerald Creek embossing powder smells gorgeous. I know that seems weird, but it just smells divine. Okay, so now you can see it's already got some stability to it. We're going to bring it over here. And we are going to get it with another layer. Try to get it as much as you can. Obviously, it's a leaf that has variation. So if you don't get it perfectly, it's not the end of the world. You can even pick it up and turn it over. Just kind of shake it. I was worried at the end would kind of lose coverage, but it's not, it doesn't seem to. You can see on the end how that looks just as good. So we're going to go in for another round of embossing. And you're just really kind of making sure it doesn't fly away from your work surface. And we're just adding layers and layers of texture. I think sometimes when you're embossing multiple layers, oops, that wasn't smart, but that's okay, we'll fix it. Sometimes when you're embossing multiple layers, you kind of lose sight of what you're doing, and you're really just kind of building up. This one is different. It changes every layer. Every layer kind of gives you more depth to the detail of the leaf foliage. Make sure to turn this over. Give it a good shake. Turn it over. Yeah, it's getting a lot of good depth here. Let's see if we can. And the other thing that you do with normal embossing powders that you really don't want to do with this is you flick it to get extra stuff off. Just kind of gently tilt it. And whatever comes off, comes off. And whatever stays, stays. And what I'm using is just an old cutting board that I got for $1 at the thrift store. So I'm going to put it in here real quick. Hopefully it's still kind of wet. I'm going to... So I didn't re-emboss that one, but I kind of put it in there when it was wet. Let's see what happens. So those things that were like little balls kind of melt in now. Yeah, see, not supposed to touch it when it's wet. But I think just redo it real quick. Yeah, that ball just kind of disintegrated there. Kind of let it dry a little bit. It's a little different than regular embossing powder. Regular embossing powder, it dries pretty quick. And this is actually dry now. And it's just really kind of rough and bumpy, like a real leaf. Well, some real leaves. And it just has a lot of like gritty texture, I guess, for lack of a better term. And I did this one more time than this one. So you can see you just get layers and layers of differences. This one's more glossy. This had 3 layers. And this one had the 3 layers, and then for the 4th layer, while it was hot, I dipped it back in, and so it's got a little more rough texture. But I think either one of those would be really, really good. They held up really well, and I'll definitely be playing with that. Forest foliage. Just kind of, you can see those bits, the lighter bits, and then I don't know if you can tell, but they're kind of fibrous, almost like flock, but not necessarily like flock. And this tray is awesome for embossing. It is the tiny tray designed by Judikins in California. Hedgehog Hollow told me about it. Well, said it in one of her videos. And I bought a 3-pack. Gave one to my friend. She doesn't do much embossing, but she does do some stuff with beads and buttons. I do a lot of embossing, so I kept 2 of them. They came flat, and then you folded them up, and then you can, you know, I need to run my Brutus Monroe anti-static tool on it again. I've done that. You know, I just do it every few times so that you don't get stuff sticking where you don't want it. And I'm definitely not going to waste any of this stuff because embossing powder is precious. I know it lasts forever, but I want it to last forever, so I make sure to save it as much as I can. So I'll definitely want to use that on those leaves on a card soon, but right now I'm gonna go to bed because I have doctor's appointments tomorrow. Physical therapy, chiropractor, and regular doctor. So this is definitely really cool now that I learned how to use it some. I also swatched out the other ones I got from Emerald Creek. This is called Dirty Sand. And it is really cool. It is great for textured sand. This one is Seth Apter's Patina Oxide. Let me look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And we have Midnight Magic, Magical Mysteries. That's so cool. I'll show you the swatches in a second. And then we have Charred Gold. That's from the Allure line. And it's really pretty. Although here it just looks like dirt. Like where they've done the street and there's yellow from the street lines and everything. But no, it embosses so much prettier. And I'm looking to see if I still have my swatches on the desk here. Okay, I do. So that's the Patina. That is the Dirty Sand. And I mean, it's smooth, but it's definitely like chunky. You know, it's not gonna hurt you or anything. And that's definitely smooth. The Magical Mysteries, Midnight Magic is that one. And this one is Charred Gold, which is just gorgeous. This is Glistening Glass Molten Dimensions. That is this one. So, like, you could use that for like ice skating rink if you're doing